Chhaya, tell me about yourself.
Hi, my name is Chhaya Chauhan. I'm a dentist. I graduated from Barts in London. I did my VT in Peterborough, and then I did a few years working in the NHS. Found these years really difficult. It was hard doing UDAs, and it was really hard being in practice as well. I worked in a fully NHS practice and had problems with staff, had problems with my principal, and really felt really sort of bullied and very underwhelmed with dentistry. I nearly thought, you know what, is this the life for me after doing 5 years of blood, sweat and tears and exams, and I can't believe the rest of my life I'm going to be crying myself home every day on the drive home. That lasted for so long. And then I moved into private practice. I was lucky enough to be in a practice in which I felt really empowered, actually. There were people there who helped me choose the correct courses, who showed me my path, and showed me that actually other people can't treat me like that. I've now been there for a number of years, and I'd like to help other people find a good way forward.
What does female empowerment mean to you?
Female empowerment is really important to me. It means that you can't get bullied, it means that you're an equal, nobody can talk down to you, and it means that you can stand shoulder to shoulder to anybody and even lead the way forward as well.
Who are your female role models within the workplace?
My female role models would be people like Michelle Obama, there would be people like Slane, or even like Linda Greenwald, who are big names in dentistry, and they have made a name for themselves. They've stood up for what is right, and you look at them and you think, yes, they are people who know what they're talking about, and they are one of the few role models that are female in dentistry that hopefully we can.
How do we increase more positive female role models?
I think a way to increase one is to become one yourself, invest in yourself, do courses, speak up, don't take any crap from anybody. If someone's not being fair to you, then be able to speak up to them and say to them, look, this isn't right, and vote with your feet if you have to. I know it can be difficult, and sometimes you think, oh, I'm so rubbish and I'm never going to find another job. Don't worry, everybody's been through that, and you know, you have to believe in yourself that you've done all these 5 years and you are worth something, so make sure that you believe in what you're doing.
How do we decrease inequalities in dentistry?
Ways to decrease inequalities would be to look out for each other, be able to speak to each other, find a good way to communicate, social networking. You're not alone, nobody's alone in dentistry, and if you're going through a tough time, chances are that somebody else might have done it as well. Talk to somebody, see how they find a way forward, and help each other.
How do you empower yourself?
The ways that I like to empower myself are by reading, by spending time with friends and family, by spending time with people that I look up to, and try to invest in myself, basically. Go on courses as well, and make sure that I feel like when somebody's trying to put me down, like I know enough myself not to take that, and not to be able to sort of feel down about myself again. After having gone through it once, you kind of want to feel really good about yourself going forward.
What advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self, if I had a chat to her again, I would say don't beat yourself up. If you've done it, if you've taken that tooth out and unfortunately your root had snapped, don't let somebody shout at you and say, oh, that was rubbish, and how could you do that? Everybody does something like that at least once in their lifetime. Just be confident, speak to your patients, be confident in what you do, and make sure you always follow the correct procedures. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. You have to make mistakes to build on them, to learn from them, so just sort of don't beat yourself up too much.
What's your vision for the future?
My vision for the future: more women in dentistry, more leaders in dentistry. At the moment, when we look at some of the big sort of conferences and some of the big speakers, most of them are male, and there's lots of sort of bravado going on. There's lots of, oh, I did so many implants and I did so many extractions, but I'd like to see more females. I'd like to see more females leading the way, speaking at places and sort of, being leaders in dentistry, people that younger generations can look up to and follow as well.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.